Hello and welcome back to the final round of the Skill Issue Championship Series 2020. Where we left things off, Verstappen was first in the Drivers' Championship. He has only to finish in 6th place to clinch that title. Gonna go right to qualifying. So I did something different for this round, which is that I actually practiced the track. I know it's a novel concept, practicing to get good at something, but here's the thing. In any previous Formula game that I've played, Brazil has always been a weak spot for me. It's always felt super icy. I've had trouble with it, but I've got a setup nailed down. I've more or less learned the angles I need to take, and I've actually gotten to feel pretty good about the track. So I'm just going to let the hot lap play out and check back in a second. Yes, that is correct. Your ears did not deceive you hearing Crew Chief Jim over the radio. I, Thick Rick Rage, Skill Issue Racing, the Big Ragu, qualified P9. Best qualifying I've had so far in this game. Probably the best I've had on this circuit. Very excited to just put a good race down. Max Verstappen takes pole, Checo takes 2nd place, Bottas takes 3rd, Carlos Sainz best of the rest. It's going to be a race, kids. Let's go.
Get ready, mate. Green, green, green. Left side. Clear left.
And so we are off and away for the final round of this fantasy series, losing a position offline, but making it back up again around the first corner, trying to take 2 around Alex Albon on the outside, but can't quite make it stick. Strategy-wise for this race, stop me if you've heard this before, but I'm starting on softs. I'm going to go to mediums maybe halfway through the race. We'll see how it goes. You know what? If it's not broken, don't fix it. If it is broken, I was probably driving in this video game. I'm very sorry. But anyways, we're going along the straight here, trying to make ground, just coasting, downshift a couple times, hopefully trying to catch back up around the turn here. Not a lot doing, but getting closer and closer to Alex Albon's gearbox. Better exit, going around Albon, going around Vettel. 2 positions in 1 corner, going into the little dangly bit at the end of the racetrack. Having a great first lap, making up 2 positions. Gonna let the rest of this lap play out. Now normally this is where I would cut to the first highlight, but as you can see in the first corner of the 2nd lap, I lose a position, and it would be a tough one to get back with Alex Albon, but I'm going to start jumping ahead right about now.
Left side.
We're in lap 3 now, got the first DRS of the race, and using it to very easily get past Vettel, hopping the curb. Ugly, ugly, ugly exit, but we're making it work, and they are fighting it out behind me, going into the next corner, trying to keep it clean. And a little bit of contact on the outside from Vettel, who continues to push, but he has to back off and eventually securing the position. End of lap 3 now, and Ricciardo's actually got DRS on me along the start-finish straight, and he's got the inside line, so I have to relent, unfortunately. Can't squeeze him out once he's gotten beside me, but hanging tight and losing the position. Unfortunate, but the race is on.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
And in fact, jumping ahead all the way to lap 7 because nothing of note has happened, just a lot of trying to catch up but not quite making it. So I'm going to put on some fresh medium tires. These ones are halfway eaten through. I'm going to attack the second half of the race as best I can. End of the following lap now, lap 8 with DRS and a small cluster of 3 cars including Daniel Ricciardo, just zooming right past him along the start-finish straight into turn 1. 3 positions in 1 corner, feeling good. So after 3 positions in one turn, we're jumping ahead 3 laps now, and I've managed to make up a couple places. No action, just all passing cars in the pits. And you know what, at the end of the straight, finding myself in P10 back into the points. Very exciting for me to hopefully get good points in the last round. End of lap 12 now. We've got Alex Albon and one of the Alfa Romeos in front, and DRS just ripping right past them into turn 1, making it stick. 3 cars behind, none of them have a chance. All the way up to P7. We're on lap 14 now, and the entirety of lap 13 and this much into lap 14 has been me just trying to keep Alex Albon behind me. Unfortunately, he's got the better line. I can't box him out. He's too close to me. Get more contact from a Renault on the inside, but squeeze him out, reclaiming that position and holding tight in P8. And jumping ahead just a little to the start of the last lap, because once upon a time I decided it was tradition to play the last lap, and I very immediately forgot that. So I'm just going to let this last lap play out and enjoy my final lap of the 2020 Skill Issue Championship Series.
Keep your concentration, make the bastard work for it. Clear right, car right, clear right. Car right, clear right, 2 litres remaining. Okay, we're done. Car right.
So round 10 has come and gone, and actually, in fact, the entire season has come and gone. Max Verstappen wins in Brazil, and in doing so, secures his place in his first Drivers' Championship. But nobody cares about that. What's important here is I finished in 8th position, 2 ahead of Pierre Gasly, who only gets 1 point, which means I have in fact leapfrogged him in the Drivers' Championship. And here is how the drivers' standings end up playing out. Verstappen wins it all, Hamilton 2nd, Checo in 3rd, and Bottas best of the rest. Ricciardo surprising that he ends up in 5th, because 5 of the first 6 races ended with him on the top of the leaderboard, but Verstappen storms back and takes it all. I myself finish in P10, a perfect average driver after a 10-round season, I think half of which I didn't actually complete the races on. So I'm going to take it, take a little gap, and then I'm going to set up the 2021 Fantasy Series here. Really looking forward to that. Going to add some tracks. Hopefully, going to have some good races. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Wash your hands. Be safe. Make good choices. And bye.